Let's try some more self-centered reflection so we can get people to, conceive their existence eternally and perceive themselves as people of the past that have continued to perpetuate the problems of self-destruction through selfishness. I told you guys before, I believe that I have forms of telekinesis or communications with people. Of course, it can be manipulated by Wi-Fi, so that's very difficult to know if you're actually talking to someone or if it's just a computer program given to you by the U.S. military to make you look incompetent or irrational. Right? But the thing about communication, what makes it competent and rational, is its validity. Is it real? Is it true? And when I first started posting online on YouTube back in Sierra Vista back in 2009, I told people, if it equates, accept it. If it doesn't, reject it. So whatever I tell you, if it's sensationalized to draw attention, it's probably most likely being used in some kind of perpetual genocidal operation through bad brain chemical addiction. You guys, it's irrelevant as long as the technology understands what I'm saying. Most people don't have to. Rockefeller told me many times in meditation when I was in Sierra Vista, we didn't talk much after that. It was basically, they'll gladly kill each other over me and my grandpa's money and watch you and your Lord Jesus die, Parsons, right? And I was like, no, man, no. Eventually, these people will submit to the Lord's Prayer because, if you love your spouse and you love your children and you love your family, you don't want to live anything else. Nothing else is acceptable. Nothing else is eternally sustainable. It's perfect eternal linguistics for perfect living. And that was 2009. It's 2014. You're 24, y'all. 24. 15 years. And it was June 9th when I started posting. I think it was June 9th, 2009 in Sierra Vista, Arizona, when I started posting on YouTube. Is it June 9th today? I'm not sure. I wasn't paying that close of attention. But I'm watching the UFL playoff game, and then I watched some of that Bullet Train movie. Well, that was a complete waste of time. But you can imagine being the most brave and faithful person and being tortured by egomaniacs, and then people not taking you seriously because you don't look as sexy and amazing as Brad Pitt or Rock Johnson, right? Sexy or amazing. A bitch who gets pampered and treated and turned into a propaganda fuck tool, okay, is not a man, If that case, all the Roman centurions were better than Jesus, and all the killing mercenaries and murderers were better than Job and Jonah, and that's just not so. This is not tangible, right? The thing that we've found from historical studies is that Job and Jonah and guys like that are actually more capable of physically protecting people in hand-to-hand mortal combat than the people that train excessively and compulsively and then get killed right off the bat trying to take on somebody like Job or Jonah, because all they have to do is just absorb and move and explain to them, please, I don't want to kill you, and then have to do it because that person is a mad dog and not a human being, right? Which is, it's pathetic, sad. It's been over 10,000 years. It's pathetic. Don't even try to get sad. The sad leaves the building. Sad left the building like 10,000 years ago. And the way these people, they torture you. I sit and think of music. I keep reminding myself, the stuff about having this woman that was going to be my reward after all my hard work. That was all just a mind fuck, just abuse. Just a way to open up mental and emotional wounds and then just torture me for 58 years with it. After a while, you get really strong and just go, okay, Lord's Prayer, that's it. As far as what happens after we're living the Lord's Prayer, life's eternal, grace is infinite, oh, happy day, right? But you don't focus on, I just gotta have my lover girl. I just need the affection and sexuality I was so deprived from because of the U.S. military scientist my whole life. You don't do that. You just go, okay. That one thing on that YouTube video, how to be emotionally strong. Those people don't even have a clue how to be an emotionally strong person. They're not even in the ballpark. with Job, Jonah, Jesus, Muhammad, myself, when people are disciplined, they don't look to out-discipline one another. They don't look to compete, and they don't look to be great, and they don't look to be this shining example of Superman's hypocrisy. They just try to be a good person, live a good life, do the right thing, not be a Fillmore Mitsubishi fracking car, and just, be a good person and eternally, pass that on. And that's all they're really interested in. They're not interested in, I want to be a great, oh, ha, 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 right? And so as we're getting through the last of this bullshit, the best I can ascertain and conceptualize, because I'm not a part of the in crowd that's doing all the genocidal operations, is that they egotistically think they have till like 2050 at the Paris summits and stuff. But what they're doing is fundamentally wrong, and you can't do things fundamentally right when you should be doing things fundamentally right to maintain life, maintain the planet, maintain what's needed for the balance and harmony for this little planet through this galaxy and this solar system, to maintain life and balance and harmony as we know it. And it's a special gift, and it's something you have to nurture and take care of. If you want any kind of, if you want access to the same kind of special gift through a similar planet in the future, if there's no human inhabitants or humanoid type inhabitants on that planet. So it's something you've got to take very seriously. It's discussed in the book of Revelation. In order to continue life sacrifice, you have to live the Gospels first and maintain balance and harmony and gratitude through caring, kindness, and courage only comes from kindness. Courage can't come from aggressive, violent, sex, cult, brain chemical addicted behaviors. And, you just imagine, like, say you're like Chadwick Boseman, right? And you know who I am. And then you pray to Lord Jesus, and the Spirit of Lord Jesus is me, okay, to play a movie, a lead role in a propaganda movie, okay, meant to cause secular tribal warfare through economics and not promote the Lord's Prayer. And you pray to the Spirit of Jesus, I got to get this role. Right? And you actually are egotistical enough to believe that you're talking to the Godhead, to the eternal Father of your spiritual essence and your spiritual creation. And you're doing nothing to reflect or resemble or live like Job, Jonah, or Jesus, or Elijah, or John, And the only person that you know of, and if he knew who I was, is this white guy in New Mexico who pisses you off because he has told you everything you've done in your life is complete bullshit because it's over violent sex cult, brain chemical addiction, over make-believe manipulative money for a bunch of scientists that use technology to manipulate people because they're got the same brain chemical addictions as you do. Right? So I hate that guy. It's like, yeah, lots of people that are addicted to bad brain chemical activity hate me. Okay, and I understand that. I knew that right off the bat in Sierra Vista. I knew a lot of these people were going to hate me and do everything they could to keep me hidden, which they've told me numerous times, and then torture me to death and have me begging for death by the time it's all over. And it's like, death comes when death comes. And death, if you're a beautiful person like myself, okay, is the end of the beauty of the life that you express to inspire faithful love in others with courage, kindness, and caring, and humble wisdom. Right? So death to me isn't the same as it is to an idiot who does brain chemical addiction bullshit to be hot and sexy and has business partners with people that can manipulate molecular structures and then think they can be forever young to fuck and be an arrogant pile of shit who's a part of genocidal operations but doesn't do anything to get up to stop it because they're addicted to fucking more than they are capable of sitting down and truly loving people and children. And like Muhammad said, even though this is a perpetual eternal wretchedness, each child, when we submit to the Lord's Prayer, has the opportunity to be given the precious gift of immaculate faith from cradle to, and you are all denying that, and I'm the only person I know that's standing for that. As far as Facebook, I don't think I'm going to go back there because they put a thing on there that said I broke their policies and broke their community standards, and they were banning me from the site. Okay. And all I was saying is let's live the Lord's Prayer so people aren't mass murdered over money using technology. And if that's against their community standards and that makes me a bad person in their community, then I don't need to be there because they're not standing up for the Lord's Prayer with me. They're not living the love of Father Abraham or the wisdom of Confucius. Okay, guys, I love you very much. Peace out.